everyone. Hello, tarot lovers. Good to see you. Hope you've had an amazing Sunday. I'll just wait for a few people to pop on. Looking forward to this week's reading. It's been an interesting week, to say the least. Hello, Nakia. Good to see you. Hello, Nicole. Oh, all my amazing tribe popping on now. Hello. Lovely to see you. What a week, hey? What a fascinating week. How did the cards go down for you? Last week's card. How did they go? Cards, how did they go down for you in the last week? Mine was sort of eerily accurate in so many ways. Fascinating. Really fascinating. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Deanna. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Shayna. Julie. Hello, tarot lovers. Oh, terrible week. I'm sorry, Nakia. Well, hopefully there'll be some nice insights for you this week to help you through to have a much more prosperous, happier week. Yes. Oh, gosh, it's been fascinating. It's been fascinating. I was talking about the energy report for the week was really accurate for me personally. It was a bit bizarre. Hello, Irina. Good to see you. Rosemary, Mariana, all these amazing people. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. I can see my top's a bit, oh goodness me, getting a bit carried away there. Oh gosh, may have worn the wrong top. Yes, so, oh look, so many fabulous people jumping on. I'm really lucky. Thank you everyone for jumping on tonight. Looking forward to doing this week's tarot report. So I will introduce myself briefly and yes, and just to give you a rundown of how this works. So my name is Marina Lobas, and I refer to myself as your soul purpose mentor. And I support intuitive and spiritual entrepreneurs to monetize their passion to purpose, creating programs and services that sell out. And I do that through teaching, channeling, and tarot. Yes, I have my specialized field is tarot therapy. Although I do teach all different aspects of tarot. I teach a tarot practitioner's course as well as a tarot therapy course, which leads me to do some housekeeping. So I have opened up, it's a 10-week intro to the Mythic Tarot. Oh, look at that card, the Devil card. I wonder if he'll pop out tonight. Wouldn't that be interesting to talk a bit about him? So, yes, it is a 10-week course. It's an introduction to tarot psychology, but I'm going to give you the easy way. I'm going to teach you the most simple, easy way to learn tarot. You will learn tarot by the end of the 10 weeks. So we meet fortnightly on a Saturday for a couple of hours to explore the tarot, and then I'll give you like bits of, you'll have content between sessions as well that you can work with. It's not going to be hard. It's going to be really easy. The focus will be on intuition and divinatory meanings. I'm going to teach you all the major lessons of the cards. The only thing you have to learn to remember is the major lessons. And it's like I'll include some numerology in there to make it really simple to remember what each of the cards mean. I'm going to take the overwhelm out for you. This is what I hear from many people with tarot. They're scared to go into it because or they think it's just going to take too long to learn, or they're overwhelmed with the 78 cards. By the end of my course, the 10-week course, you won't need to use the book to refer to the cards, although I encourage you to, the Mythic Tarot, I encourage you to learn from the book because the book's amazing. It's an introduction to Jungian psychology. It's a really good book. But yeah, by the end of the course, you'll be able to do a 10-card Celtic cross spread with confidence, and you'll know what the meanings of the cards are. Plus, we're going to be working on your intuitive abilities. So working with spirit, working with, in the psychic world, in the world of Persephone, who we meet in the Mythic Tarot. So everybody who's done that course have absolutely loved it. So it's a really great introductory course for those of you who may have, I'm just going to put the link in here now. For those of you who may have, I've just popped it in there now. For those of you who may have, I hope that's worked. I wonder if that clicks Don't know. Let me just try again. Let me just hang on a second. Hold on. Yeah, it is definitely for those who are scared to commit to my 7-month training and wanted to learn the tarot, but had some fears around committing to the big training. So I created this for you. And everybody who has completed it have absolutely loved it. So yes, 100% encourage it. Hang on a second. I'm trying to find a proper link, so I don't think that link's going to work. There it is. There it is. I've got it now. So I'll just copy that and pop that in here. There we go. So, and there's an easy pay option as well. So I make it really easy for you to sign up. So there you go. And the link is there. So I should add, so how this, oh good, it did work. Excellent. Okay, that's great. So I've only got 7 seats left. So I had 10 seats, 3 seats were sold over the last couple of days. And so I've got 7 seats left. So if you'd love to join, I would love to have you. And yes, all the information about the course is on the link. And of course you can private message me if you want some more info. So yes, it's so amazing. It is a fabulous course. I'm very proud of my tarot training. I've been teaching tarot and reading cards for over 30 years. It is my thing. I love tarot, and I especially love Jungian psychology, which I incorporate into the cards. I can't help it. Can't help it. It's my genius. It's what I love. I love psychology, love therapy, love counselling. It just ends up sort of being woven into the practice. In fact, a lot of psychotherapists actually do use the tarot. They do. Jung was a tarot enthusiast, and he grew up in a family where they had a passion for the occult and esoteric studies. So he was very much a tarot fan. So, okay, so let me explain how this works. So what I'm going to do, so each week I drop in and I will pick 3 cards for the collective, your spirit team, my spirit team, your higher self, my higher self, all working in sacred collaboration together. And I've put my hand up to channel for us tonight, and I happen to love doing that, so it's no problem for me to do that. So I'll pick 3 cards first randomly and then read those cards. And then what I'll do is I will then do some readings for you afterwards, which the cards that usually come up afterwards are really relevant often to the collective reading. So yes, don't your energy, don't doubt that your energy, it is influencing. Don't doubt that it is influencing what's coming through. So yes, I have noticed, especially, and I was saying that last week, I sort of miss being on my business page. I used to just go on my business page, but now I'm on spirit directories, spirit readings, my personal page, my business page, and yes, the sort of the energy is a bit scattered. So I'm hoping that we're going to build a little tribe here, so the energy can start to become a bit more like the magician of the tarot, to bring all the energy onto one path for our little tribe, so that we can get some really, really strong, accurate energies and readings in this. So, okay, let me pick 3 cards. So I'm going to do that now. Hello, Kim. Lovely to see you. Hello, Patricia. Okay. It would speed up the therapy process. It totally does, actually, PJ, because it makes the unconscious conscious. It makes the implicit explicit. We're talking about tarot here. PJ was talking about tarot. It's amazing. It is amazing for therapy. But people who do my 7-month program, they usually go through significant life changes, because like positive life-giving changes because of their relationship that they develop and the rapport that they develop with their subconscious. And yes, but we'll talk about that another time. Let me pick the cards, because I could talk forever about tarot. I love it so much. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Gosh, I'm really hoping for some good cards. Hello, Manda. Hi. Hello, Karen. Oh, I really want good cards this week. I'm hoping for some good news. Let's see the first card. Oh, this is a good card to start with. Okay, when I do an I'm getting a bit excited. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles are in the sign of, well, they're in the element of earth, and the element of the earth element represents the way we take care of our body, our finances, our homes, our families. It's how we bring ideas and manifest them into physical form. So the pentacles often refer to career and goal setting and planning. However, they are very spiritual cards. It's not just about making money or career, occupations, although they can very much relate to that. In the Nine of Pentacles, we're being reminded this week to value your worth, value yourself. It's about bringing forward or bringing in conscious awareness the valued self, the you that isn't problem saturated, the you that is that is a child of the universe, that is worthy of being loved and having abundance and knowing that you are being taken care of. This card is a reminder to all of us that we have all that we need. We really do. And, yes, we can obviously work on what we want, but to remember that we already have everything that we need to have what we want, to create what we want. So if you're doubting yourself, this is a reminder to do not doubt. Don't doubt your capacity for manifesting your heart's desires, your whatever it is that you want to create in terms of your career, your maybe it's around business, maybe it's around creative project. This card is a reminder that you have everything you need to make it happen. And so it is very much also about valuing your resources. You are it's a reminder that you are incredibly resourceful, and that there is a self that stands outside of the problem that can create these unique, amazing experiences that are not problem saturated, that stand outside of the problem story that we're often so skilled at telling, that stand outside of the problem story, that have us stepping in our power, or have us reminding us of all the amazing, beautiful things that we've achieved in our life. This is a reminder to reflect on that, all the amazing opportunities that you've been given over in your lifetime and what you did with those opportunities, how you grew. It's a reminder to recognize the personal growth that you have had and to stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Value your capacity to have and to create and to have what you want. So this card is a very affluent card. It suggests that finances, for those of you who may have been stuck financially, finances will start flowing in for sure. And you don't have to worry. Right? Stop worrying. In fact, my guides often say to me, Spirit often says to me, that when we relax, when we go into this space of trust and relaxation, we free up energy and movement begins to happen. When we contract and we move into the fear zone and scarcity, when we contract our energy, we dam up the flow and we stop the movement. We stop the flow of good things coming in our life. So it's a reminder as well to just relax. Know that you're okay. All big magic happens in the relaxation, because when we're relaxed, we're open. And when we're open, we're flexible. And when we're flexible, we're open to opportunities. We don't have this kind of narrow view. We can start to think in more expansive ways. It's such a great card for this week. I'm really happy with this card. I'm excited about this card. So those of you in business, this looks really good. This looks really good. Okay. Oh, I haven't seen the next card yet. Yes, definitely, Melanie. You've got to remind yourself how far you have actually come. All of us, we're so good at being stuck in the shit storylines. We have to start remembering what we've created and be of course, be grateful, but realize how far we have actually come. I haven't seen the next card yet. Dying. Are you dying? Dying to see it? Is it killing you? It's killing me. I'm scared. I want a good card. Let me turn it over. Oh my God, what's it going to be? Oh, this is who when I do that facial expression, it's going to be a good card. So I was talking about her before, about who we're going to build rapport with in my tarot course. This is who we're going to build rapport with, the High Priestess. She represents your subconscious. She represents the fate in which you create based on what you seed in your subconscious mind. So she is very psychic. She's our psychic nature. We're being reminded to listen, to go inwards and listen to our intuition. Trust the visions that we've been having. Trust the insights. Trust your psychic nature. Open your mind to what's possible as well. So when we're working with Persephone, we're working in the underworld. If we think of the underworld is a representation of the unconscious, or it's a symbolic representation of the unconscious. The unconscious realm is what is hidden from our conscious awareness, what we are not, what we might be repressing, or what we might not be looking at that maybe need to be expressed. And often we receive little snippets of insight. Persephone will go into the underworld. She'll take some secrets and bring them out into your waking, oh, here we are. Where is it? There, your waking reality, to bring them out into your waking reality. So be aware this week that you're going to be receiving some insights, some psychic insights about your future, or about what's possible, about what people might be. Who's Victor Alden? Let me see. Hold on. There's something weird going on. Oh, God. Okay, sorry. That was something else. I shouldn't have got distracted by that, should I? This is a good card. We need to hear more about Persephone. So Persephone is your personal relationship with your inner reality, the you that nobody gets to see, the transpersonal self, the you that's hiding behind the persona, the public face that you go out in. Persephone is your hidden self, and we're being called to build rapport with her this week, to meditate, to go inwards, watch your dreams, and trust your psychic awareness, because she'll be delivering insights, whether it's through dreams or through cards or through clairvoyant readings or channelings. You'll be receiving insights this week. You're being called to trust it, even if it doesn't make sense. I will say this. So with Persephone, she is somewhat of a mystery, because her messages, when your subconscious is speaking to you, it often speaks to you in metaphors or in symbolic representations. It's not meant to be taken literally. So we're looking for symbols. We're looking for synchronicities. We're listening to flashes of insight that just drop in out of nowhere. She's a very mysterious card. She's a beautiful card. Okay. Oh, look. So now we have opportunities. So opportunities away, choices must be made this week. So this is the card of making choices, being given opportunities, potential work opportunities, potential job opportunities, potential business opportunities, or even being offered I don't know, offerings. You're going to be offered something this week. There's offerings being offered up to you this week. And I would encourage you to say yes. Don't be afraid. Say yes and just take a leap. And why not? Why not? Do it. Go ahead and do it. Say yes. So Dadlius in this card, he's been called to potentially up-level his or take his craft to the next level, to be challenged. To be challenged creatively, to be challenged professionally, to be challenged in his business. And so he's been offered an opportunity, an unusual opportunity. And I know with this card that when he says yes, he creates something really amazing and successful. So what was asked of him in the Greek mythology, what was actually asked of him was I'll tell you a little bit about the story because it's sort of interesting. So this is Dadlius here. Dadlius here, and this is Pasiphae. Pasiphae was married to King Minos, who was given this white bull by Poseidon, and he was supposed to sacrifice the white bull, but he didn't. And Pasiphae fell in love with the white bull. But she fell in love with it because she was afflicted with this passion, bestiality for the bull by Aphrodite, because Poseidon was pissed off that he didn't sacrifice this bull that he'd given to him to sacrifice, but he didn't sacrifice it. So to punish him, they made his wife fall in love with a bull. And so what she wanted Dadlius to do was to create this wooden bull so that she could climb into the bull and the bull could make love to her. And what eventuated actually was this Minotaur, this horrible beast, this beast that was half man, half human, half beast. And they hid it. They hid it in this labyrinth. So there's quite a story to this card, but it was like a creative and amazing creative feat. So this card, any opportunities that come up this week, say yes. Just go all in and say yes. Opportunities, job offerings, just say yes, because it will be amazing. It'll be an amazing opportunity for you to learn and grow. Okay, so let's just quickly do a brief rundown of the cards. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is about valuing your worth. Know that you can do the thing, the offering, value. You have all that you need. You remember that you are being supported. You are being taken care of. You have all that you need. Value your worth and recognize how far you've come. You've got all these incredible resources that you've built over time because of the experiences that you've had and all the lessons that you've learned. You have learned lessons and you have gained wisdom, and value yourself, value your resources, and know that you can invest your time and energy in new opportunities. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to go in. You have enough. You have enough to invest. And then, of course, we've got Persephone. So this is about building rapport with your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is what creates your fate. So Jung says that your unconscious and the subconscious mind is what manifests your destiny. So whatever you believe, you'll perceive out in your reality, and it will act as a lens to opportunities or the lack of opportunities, depending on what you believe. Persephone is about you building rapport with your psychic awareness and developing a relationship with your soul and your inner being so that you can be soul-led, so you can start making decisions based on your purpose. Okay, so great cards, hey? I'm really looking forward to this week. Interesting cards. Now I'll do some readings. So let me have a look. Who's around? Who's here? Yes, amazing, Claire. It is amazing. I'm so happy for you. Claire's just growing leaps and bounds, actually, from when I first met her. Claire did my initial 7-month tarot mentoring training, and she sort of came in, I wouldn't say mainstream, because Claire will never be mainstream, but she has definitely become more of who she is as we've progressed in our journey together. It's amazing to watch Claire unfold in the way that she has. She's incredible. Go and find her. She's a great reader as well. Fabulous reader. She does love readings, by the way. So, okay, let me see. Okay, lots of people. All right, Fiona Christie. Hello, Fiona. Nice to meet you. So, yes, hi, my name's Marina, but that's okay. I'd love a card, please. Relationship issues. Oh, yes. They can mess us around, hey, these guys. So, let's see. What's going on? What's going on for you, Fiona? Let's have a look. Let's pick a couple of cards for you. One, I want these two cards. Those two cards were looking at me. Oh, look who's showing up. Didn't I say to you guys before, if you jumped on in the beginning, I did mention that it's highly likely that the cards that come up, the one-card readings, will be really relevant to the main reading. So we've got Persephone. So you're being called to trust yourself, to trust your instincts, to trust what you intuitively know to be true. Don't doubt yourself. Stop doubting the insights. You've been receiving insights and knowledge, and you know more than what he thinks you know. And I want you to trust that. Trust yourself. You are very psychic. You're very intuitive. So we know the Ten of Swords, it's not a fabulous card, but it's not a bad card. When the Ten of Swords comes up in a reading, it's very much about clearing karma. Difficult endings, but quick and cutting cords, the ending of difficult situations, cutting cords is really important so that you can start again. Poor Orestes, you can see here, he is absolutely exhausted by the journey, and Athena rescues him from the difficulties that he has had to endure. And she's a diplomat. Well, she's somewhat diplomatic, but she definitely takes care of him and protects him. She's a protector. So you are being protected, but yes, this tells me that the ending is like cut the ties. Cut the ties. Okay, next person. Right. So, what's going on there? I'll look later. Right, who am I going to read for next? Oh, I was a bit distracted there. Gosh. Can I get, here we go, Kat. Hello, Kat. I would like a love friendship reading. A love friendship. Are you negotiating on it, are you? Are you prepared for just friendship? Or do you want love? Or do you want a lover? Are you negotiating? Is there a negotiation around this? Are you negotiating on what you want? Are you not valuing your worth, Kat? Aren't you worth love? Aren't you worthy of having? Remember the beginning of the reading. So value your worth. Your worth, friendship's all great, but you've got plenty of friends. Do you need any more friends? Just saying. Okay, let me pick some cards for you. Right. Cat. All right, Kat, this tells me that there's still, okay, this card's in this, where do I want to start? I want to start everywhere and all over the place. So first of all, Knight of Wands. This card is in the sign of Sagittarius. It's a fire sign. And fire sign energy tends to be really fun, adventurous. This is the adventure. You're being called to open up to the adventure. Open up to the possibility. Open up to possibilities. See the big picture. Let yourself imagine the kind of love that you want. The problem with Sagittarians is they tend to have struggles with grounding, and they need some support in grounding this energy. Maybe they get so caught up in the big picture that they just struggle with the details. So, but what I'm inviting you to start imagining and start detailing exactly what you want. I would encourage you to do that and start getting clear about that. Start imagining it. This guy, he creates impossible, he does impossible things in life, and he does think he thinks he's something special. I want you to think that you're something special. I want you to see yourself as somebody worth loving. You want, have the audacity to ask for what you want. This guy is very audacious. Be audacious about what you want. Stop settling. Don't settle. I'll just have a friendship. Is it at least a friendship? No, fuck that. No, be audacious and go for what you want, because you can have it. But you've got to be patient, and you need some recovery time. This is the card of recovery when one has been through some difficult times, or had been involved in potentially difficult relationship, and you're still somewhat recovering from the difficulties of the past. And it is about, being sort of somewhat introspective and maybe even like unpeopling a little bit. So you're still recovering. Give yourself some time. Be patient. Be patient. You will have love, but you still need, it's just a little reminder to take care of yourself. You've got to look after yourself as well. So the message to you is to be audacious. You will have, but there's still a little bit of time on your own. He hasn't completely shown up yet. I want you to detail exactly what you want. Under this, just prior to this next full moon. When is the next full moon? I can't remember the date. It's not far away. I would encourage you to write a letter to yourself based on what you want. Go all in. Go all in. You can go all in and have it and have that. You absolutely can. Okay. Oh, all these loved ones. I love doing love readings as well, Claire. They're good fun, aren't they? So, okay. Kaylee Finnegan. Hello, Kaylee. Nice to meet you. So glad you're here. Hi, Marina. Is there anything going to happen with the guy I'm currently talking to? Please and thank you. Oh, he must be on is he on an app? Is he on an app? Wow. Yes. It's a curious thing, isn't it? Okay. Let me pick a card, or I pick a couple of cards for you. Let's see. Sort of sizzling noise. Must have been my candle behind me. So, oh, okay. So, right, this is a very karmic card. Does that mean he's your soulmate? I don't know. I'm not suggesting that, but what I am suggesting is you've got some karma to clear. You've got some cords to cut. There's some inner work that still needs to be had for you to recognize. It's like, how will I say it with this card? It's like you've got the emotional resilience now to face the past. So it's like you're being encouraged to learn from past mistakes and bring the conscious awareness of that into the present moment so you don't make the same mistakes. This is a very karmic card, but it's a healing card. So this tells me as well that it's time to cut ties to the past. So I forget about this guy. This is the message. Like I don't want to distort what's coming through, because this is what's coming through. It's time to cut ties with the past. And so this is about being able to recognize what worked and what didn't work, and your part and the other person's part, and recognizing now, becoming more conscious of how you want to behave and how you want to be in relationship, and recognizing conditioned responses, not letting yourself be triggered by that. I believe with this card, when this card comes up, it's a reminder that you have actually come very far on the journey, and that you've got too much at stake to put yourself into a position with someone who potentially is so unconscious. So just, go face some of the fears that you have around your past, but it's like this card is about the developing of the healthy ego, the emotional resilience. Now you can go in and try out different relationships and have this emotional resilience, but you're being called to be more conscious. You are being called to take some risks. To risk nothing is to have nothing. Going back into the past isn't going to serve you any longer. So it's time to open up and to invest more than what you have before in your relationships. So it is going to require you to sort of be a bit more vulnerable, some vulnerability. And I don't mean vulnerability as in telling your life story and potentially sort of going into all the hurts and the pains that you've been through. I'm talking about vulnerability like saying, I really like you. I like talking to you. I think you're interesting, or, I'm enjoying the conversation that I'm having with you. Like sharing how you feel in the moment, towards this other person. So, opening up vulnerably. Yes, it's going to be a risk. Does that guarantee that the relationship will work? Not necessarily. I don't know. I'm not getting any, what I'm getting is that you need to go in as a conscious participant. Go in consciously into this. This card, to risk nothing is to have nothing. If you don't take a risk, you won't know. So the lesson is to become conscious. This is what this relationship is teaching you, to become conscious of the habitual patterns of the past and take some risks. Start being a bit more vulnerable. That's what's come through. So I hope that was good enough. Kaylee. Okay. Right. Who's next? Vanessa. Yes, I'll be back to you, Nicole. Nicole, I'll be back. Whoops. Okay, Vanessa. Hi, Marina. Could I please get a card? Yes, you can. Nice to meet you. Really lovely to meet you, Vanessa. I'm glad that you're here. I will put a link in the comments section, actually, guys. So I have my fabulous, it's amazing, don't miss out. I have this is my Introduction to Tarot course, Psychic Tarot. It's $555 for 10 weeks, or there's an easy plan payment that you can do as well. And it is I'm going to take the overwhelm out of the tarot. It's tarot made easy. I'm going to teach you the Mythic Tarot, how to read the Mythic Tarot, and I'm going to teach you intuitively the somatic world, how to intuitively read the cards, as well as you'll learn about, you'll know all the 78 cards by the end of the journey. You'll have 10 weeks. So it's 5 sessions, and then we have these integration weeks where I'll give you little tasks, fun tasks, where you'll get to integrate some of the knowledge. So by the end of it, you'll be able to do a 10-card reading, and if you want, monetize it. If you want, monetize it. The difference between this course and my 7-month course is the 7th-month course is focused on tarot therapy. So it's a combination of psychotherapeutic application, counselling 101, and tarot, and Jungian psychology. The 10-week one is an introductory to that, but we don't go to that depth, to that level. And my big course, my 7-month course, is $3,500. So if you've been wanting to do tarot training with me and are curious about the 7-month course, I would encourage you to jump in on this short course so that you can get a feel for what's in store. And then also those who sign up will get a special gift for signing up. You won't know what that is yet because it's a surprise gift. So you'll be glad, if you've been wanting to do my 7-month program, you'll be glad that you signed up. Let me assure you. So yes, it's amazing. It is amazing. Everybody that has done it has loved it. I'll put up some reviews this week so that you can see the reviews. I'm so shit at saving. Not that I don't save my reviews. If you've ever worked with me, people who have worked with me have seen my desktop. I'm the creative. I'm disorganized. It's like my desktop is covered in things. I've got my reviews somewhere. I have to find them, and I'll pop them up so that you can see how happy everybody was doing my course. It's fabulous. Okay, so Vanessa, for you, a card. Here we go. Okay, Vanessa. So, look, right. So, Vanessa, it looks like you've been through some struggles. It looks like you've had some difficult times, and you felt exhausted and depleted. This is the card of feeling somewhat depleted and creatively exhausted. Sometimes I explain this card like going on I used to run a lot, and I would run half marathons, and I'd get to about 17 Ks. And then I would feel like, oh my God, I don't know if I can get through that last 4 Ks. It's scary. Like the 4 Ks, I'm thinking, I just want to walk. I can't handle it. It's a real sort of mind game. And so this card is somewhat like that. It's about how we have to sort of fool our mind to open our mind, like focusing on how can I rather than I can't, or I'm too tired, or it's too hard, or it's too challenging, or it's too much. Like moving away from this scarcity mindset into the openness of what's possible, to start thinking a bit more creatively. This is the card of getting like the second wind, or there's still a reminder of that there being, plenty of gas in the tank. You've got plenty of gas left in the tank. Even though you might have felt like you've run out, you haven't. Life isn't over. Like, you've got plenty of things that are still you've still got to achieve. And you'll sometimes I say to people, that your life is the art. Your life is a work of art. You are the creative process. Your destiny is what you choose to create for yourself. Life isn't happening to you. The universe isn't doing it to you. The universe is moving through you. You are manifesting through your choices, your actions, your behaviors, your decisions. So this is a reminder, this card, that whilst you might feel like you're somewhat challenged right now, or that things just feel too hard, or it's just too difficult, on the other side of this, you can see smooth sailing. There's still plenty of time. There's still you still have the energy to create something new. If you want to start a new project, this is a massive yes. If you're scared of not being able to finish a project, then this is still a massive yes that you can. So then we've also got the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune card is a reminder as well that life is in constant motion. It's in constant movement. And even though you might be feeling as though you are you've sort of stuck in this sort of Groundhog Day, this is a reminder that life, the true nature of reality, is actually change, and that you've got to take the drive, you've got to take the steering wheel, you've got to drive this. Not only do the mirage turn the wheel, but so do you. And when you choose to make decisions, life will support you in those decisions to open up opportunities that you didn't know, that you couldn't have anticipated were there because you weren't ready, because you hadn't turned the wheel yet. So this is a reminder to collaborate with life, or to collaborate with the universe. I can't tell you how many times I hear people say, oh, when the universe gives me a sign, or the universe will show me, or the universe will do it for me. No, the universe will not do it without you. You have to be a participant on the journey. You're giving your power away when you're waiting for somebody else to, or something. God's out playing golf. Like you've got to be a participant on the journey. You have to be the one. So yes, this is somewhat of a crisis card for sure, a crisis moment where it's like you've got to do the thing. You've got to be the one to take control. So, okay, Vanessa, that was for you. All right, Nicole, what was your question? Nicole, I've got to go back up and find you. What did you say? There we go. Here we go, Nicole. Hello, Nicole. Lovely to see you. So glad that you're here. Nicole's amazing, showing up every week. Beautiful, supportive client. Love working with Nicole. She's amazing. She is amazing. And I think she's doing angel card readings now, aren't you, Nicole? You've started doing something like that from memory. An angel card reader. I know that you're in touch with the angelic realm. We know. So, Marina, I feel things improving, but I'd like confirmation from the cards, please. Sure. Well, let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say, Nicole. What do the cards have to say? Oh, Nicole. Such great cards. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles, this is about manifesting energy, manifesting power. This is the energy that one needs to get projects off the ground, the energy that it takes to get like exciting things happening and moving. And so this is such a fantastic card for you in terms of business and in terms of you getting on to doing your readings and doing your soul work. This is a reminder that you're being supported. Poseidon, the god in this card, Poseidon, he rules the pentacles, and Poseidon is a manifesting god. He manifests a spirit into form. He manifested land animals and water animals, and he's a very powerful god, and he's fierce and he's strong and he's got a lot of energy. So this is what I would call the manifesting card. Windfalls, money windfalls, good news, good things happen when he shows up. You want to see him. Everybody should get excited when you see the Ace of Pentacles come up in a reading. It's like a yes moment. Things are going to move. Things are going to shift. So my prediction with this card for you, Nicole, actually, is that if you haven't set up your business, or it's time. If you haven't started advertising your readings, it's now time. If you're in the process of creating something for your business, now's the time to make it public. Go all in. You've got the energy to pull it off. Go ahead and do it. Here's another beautiful card for you. We've got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands actually represents your loyalty to the vision, your loyalty to the long-term vision. In the story, Penelope was married to Odysseus, and Odysseus, they just had this child, and Odysseus was called to war to go and fight in the war of Troy. And so he had to leave her, and he didn't want to leave her. He had to leave her. And so when he left, she was then left in charge of the kingdom. And so you can see here that she sits in his chair. She is the ultimate. She's a feminist. She's a strong woman, and she's capable of managing this city as well as raising a child and fighting off all these suitors, all these guys who were trying to convince her that her husband wouldn't come home. But he did. He did, but it took him 16 years to get home to her. So the message in this card is loyalty to the heart. She was loyal to her husband the whole time. She was loyal to her passion. Stay loyal to your passion, to purpose. Don't give up. Yes, you're meant to be on a more public stage. She's in the sign of Leo. You are meant to shine. You are meant to shine. You're meant to be seen. You're not meant to be hidden. You are meant to be seen. There's a very sort of public energy about this card. She's on stage. She's very dramatic. It is about showing up in all of your beautiful, dramatic self, this beautiful self that you are. And she's also, as I said, she has the patience and the stable, fixed energy to see things through for the long haul, to go all in for the long haul. This isn't just a passing phase, Nicole. This isn't just a thing that you've just decided to do for now. This is a long-term goal that you've been called to stay with, like an amazing meditation. Even when you get distracted, to come back on the path again, because you will have your heart's desires fulfilled. Wish I had those cards. They're good cards. I'd be bloody happy with that for this week, that's for sure. Great cards. Okay, Julia Heckenberg. Hello, Julia. Hello, Ms. M. Quite like that. That's what I should call myself, Ms. M. Mystic M. Can I have a card on marriage, on trust? There may have been some wondering eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, let's just see. I felt really sad, actually, when I just read that. There's some heartbreak there for sure. Let's have a look. Let's see what the cards have to say. Let's see. Sometimes, I will say this. So, sometimes people come in and they want to have something specific read for, and sometimes Spirit or the cards are just irrelevant to what people have asked for. So I honour that, and so if the cards are irrelevant to the question, then I'll just flow with where the energy is being directed. I don't try and distort what is dropping through to people please. I just, whatever's dropping through, I trust that and I go with that based on where I'm being directed with the cards. So that's not to say you're not going to get an answer. I was just curious. I wonder, I don't know, sometimes Spirit will detour us because for whatever reason. Okay. Long-winded way to say we might get a detour. That's what I was feeling. But let's see. 1, 2. Oh, look. Okay, oops, upside down. So this is the card of the dark night of the soul. So you are definitely going through some difficult emotions and some fears around letting go. This is the card of letting go. Sometimes I think of this card, does that mean that you end things? Not necessarily, but it's about setting someone free. It's about resigning yourself to the fact that you've done everything that you can. You've done all that you can. And so it's like you can't do any more than what you already have. So it is about sort of resigning yourself to the fact that you can't control another person's behaviors. You can't make anybody be or do anything. Poor Psyche has to go into the underworld to face Persephone, the goddess that we saw at the beginning of the reading. Persephone being the goddess of the queen of the underworld, who was married to the Dark Lord Hades. She was abducted, actually dragged into the underworld. Anyway, she now rules the underworld. So she's off to meet Persephone. She's being advised by Aphrodite that if she wants love, that she has to go into the underworld. Now, if you saw the beginning of the reading, I talked about the underworld about being the unconscious or the subconscious mind. So going inwards and doing being in rapport with your inner reality, like building relationship with your inner self and retreating from situations that you have no control over. You can't control someone and what they do. You just cannot control their behaviors. It's out of your hands. And so Persephone so Psyche, meaning soul, has gone inwards now, and she's gone to she's just basically retreated. And so she does return. She does return from the underworld, but you are going through your own transformation here as well. And as difficult as it has been, it's like necessary for you to retreat and to take a step back. This is the card of forgiveness. When temperance comes up in a reading, she's a reminder, excuse me, she's a reminder that, gosh, something got caught in my throat there. Sorry. She's a reminder that that you do have a guardian angel. Sorry, that's not me crying. Something's got caught in my throat. You do have a guardian angel, and you are being taken care of. And sometimes I think of her as being like Mother Mary taking care of you, protecting you, and offering you mercy, like offering you. She's asking you to forgive yourself first. It's like you've been blaming yourself. And you've been really hard on yourself. And this is the card of like, sometimes we feel like we've betrayed our own heart, or our heart has betrayed us, and we've given ourselves a hard time over that. So we should have known better. I should have seen it. I should have done this. I should have said that. Or maybe you said things that you regret and you wish you didn't say. And so this is the card of have mercy on your soul. Like, just like, have compassion. Have empathy for you. Like, really, like, take care of yourself, take care of your emotions. This is the card of forgiveness, but this isn't about forgiving and forgetting. This is about forgiving yourself for any mistakes that you feel like you've made, because you're not at fault. You're not at fault. You're being guided, so trust that you are being protected. So anything that you have found out or that you've discovered is for your protection. So this, just know that the cups are, you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel emotional. Betrayal is a normal feeling. Anger, all of those feelings are really relevant and and normal, and not to give yourself a hard time for all of what you're feeling around this. No feelings are good or bad. They're just feelings, and they need to pass. They need to pass. And yes, and just like, I really feel there's a strong Mother Mary presence around you, holding you through this. Okay. Just looking at the time there. So let me see. Okay. Ash Gal, is there a card with my name on it by any chance? No, there isn't, but I've got the cards out for you anyway. So, yes, these cards are based on Greek mythology. I love Greek mythology. I think the Greeks were, things haven't changed much since ancient Greece. We're still barbaric. We're still cruel and pagan-like in our behaviours. We still have issues around love and relationship, and we still argue, and we're still, going through all of these rites of passage that we learn about in the myths. The myths are interesting stories. They are a psychology. That was the ancient Greeks' way of explaining the nature of reality and the seasons and our psychology. What it means to be human, the human experience. Fabulous cards. I think these are the best cards. I think they're better than Rider-Waite. I do. I really do. And I really love the book that goes along with the New Mythic Tarot. They're called the New Mythic Tarot now because you can't actually get the same cards as mine. They're out of print. Well, you can on eBay, but they're expensive. Yes, the human condition. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll just put a link in for my course, hey. It's so amazing. If you've got any questions, jump in. As I said, this is like a fabulous way to connect with me and learn the tarot without the huge commitment of the 7-month course, which is, a $3,500 course. So this is a great way to get to work with me for 10 weeks. It's really inexpensive, $550 if you pay up front, and then I've got an easy pay plan as well if you want to pay in part payments. I've got that there as well to make it really easy for you to jump in. It's a massive yes. Do it. You won't regret it. You will love, if you love tarot and you love tarot psychology, because that's my specialty, you'll love the course. You will. You won't regret buying into it. You'll be very, very happy that you did. And it'll probably inspire you to do the 7-month course. Whether you can afford it or not, I don't know, but you'll be, yes. Anyway. Okay, so Ash, let's get you a card, shall we? Right. 1, 2. Okay, so, look, it's shown up again. Ash, I don't know if you saw the beginning of this reading. I would encourage you to go to the beginning of this reading after we've finished, where I do the live tarot report. I would encourage you to go back because Persephone showed up in that reading. So Persephone is the goddess of the underworld. She's the queen of the underworld. She was the goddess Demeter, her daughter. So she's a princess of the conscious reality and queen of the unconscious realm. And she was abducted by Hades. Hades ruled by Pluto, planet Pluto, of death and transformation. And he dragged her. She was abducted by him and dragged into the underworld. And she, I say she had Stockholm syndrome. She fell in love with the perpetrator. But nonetheless, she ended up ruling the underworld. She discovered the secrets. She's a high priestess. She is into purification and pacification rituals. She can speak to the dead. She can have conversation with your psychic nature. She is you and your psychic nature. The message is you are incredibly psychic. And if you haven't started developing your gifts, you must. This is a card to remind you to trust your intuition, to trust your psychic abilities. And as I said, if you haven't started doing some form of psychic development training, I would encourage you to do it because there's a talent. There is a talent there for that. So when Persephone comes up in a reading, she is a reminder. She is a reminder that your inner reality is very, very active, and that you've been receiving messages and insights, and you're to take them seriously. Stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Trust your psychic abilities. You're incredibly psychic. So the second card, 2 goddesses. Love that. So we have the Queen of Wands, and so her name is Queen Penelope. I was talking about her before. Queen Penelope is ruled by, she's in the sign of Leo, and her planet is the sun. It's a reminder of how you shine. I don't know if you're doing the psychic work. I don't know, but you must. You must. If you're not doing it, go and start. Go and explore. Go and sign up for the thing. Go and do the exploration around this. This is about long-term passion, long-term goals. Go all in. Don't be afraid to do that. This is Penelope has the energy to see things through to the end. She'll take you all the way. You will end up, if you're not already, you have the capacity to monetize your gift. Go all in. Go all in and light the fire. Become the high priestess. Become her. Let her embody your reality. Become her. And yes, definitely, this is about passion to purpose, following your passion to purpose, following your heart's desires. Knowing that it's possible, that you can have what you want. Let yourself imagine. She rules the imagination. Let yourself imagine what you want and know that it's possible. It is possible to have that. You can have whatever you want. Most of us give up way too soon. She has people who succeed, people who have success in life. I'm just trying to get it out of the light so you can see the card. People who have success in life succeed because they don't give up. They just don't give up. They keep going. And that's what she does. She doesn't give up. So yes, this is you like going all in on this for sure. Okay. Next person. I'm missing my people. Where are my people? Not that you're not my people, but there's some of the familiar faces. I'm missing you. I'm missing everyone. I'm missing my familiar faces. Where is everyone? I miss you. I might have to start doing some live readings on my page once a week as well, I think, on my private page too. I'm feeling like it. Like I need to. I miss everyone. I miss all the people that I just miss everyone. Okay, so right. Sorry, I was just reading your message, Julia. Big hugs, big hugs. Mwah, mwah. Oh, hi, Deanna. You're here. Fabulous. Okay. Lindell, did I do a card for you before? I don't think I did. Relationship card. Oh, that's a bit vague. That's a bit vague, Lindell. Are you too scared to ask for what you want? Are you too scared to put it out there? Are you too scared to say what it is that you want insight on? See, you need to be more open about what you want. Otherwise, life can't help you manifest it. If you're all messy about it, how is it going to come into fruition? You know, you've got to name it. You've got to say it. You've got to be clear about it. You've got to open your mind to it. Don't be afraid. Yes, we do know, Tina. We've heard about it. Thank you. Tina was talking about a cloned group. Yes, I know. We've heard about it. Yes, there must be. I don't know what they're going to do about it. I've been really busy, but I've sort of seen some messages around it, but I haven't got involved in the conversation around it yet. Yes, I know. Not good, is it? Not good. Okay. Sorry, I'm laughing because not at that. I created an avatar page because I wanted a new Facebook page. I thought I'll create a new Facebook page. And then I forgot I did that, and I added all these people onto it. And then I thought I'll go back to it and I'll do it later and fix it up because I was just like, I don't know, I just wanted a new Facebook. I wanted new energy. I wanted to start again. And then about a couple of weeks ago, I saw this Facebook page and I thought, what the hell? Someone's like created a Facebook page. And then I started sending it out to everyone saying, don't like unfriend this page. It was mine. I created it. I just forgot. Anyway, it's not that funny, but that was funny to me. Anyway, so hello, Vasiliki. Good to see you. Mwah. Lindell. All right, let me pick a card for you. Okay, Lindell. So the message is you have this kind of capacity. No, that's the wrong word. You have this cognitive default where you default in catastrophizing, into imagining the worst outcome. This is like guilt and worry and shame from the past and projecting that out into the future around what is going to happen to you around relationship. This is the card of the self-fulfilling prophecy. Be careful of all of these worst outcomes that you're creating in your mind. They are fictions. They are fictitious. It's not going to happen. So all of this sort of worst outcome that you're imagining, it is not going to happen. Stop imagining the worst. It's just not going to happen. So this, you can see here, he's tormenting himself. This is the card of anxiety. You get very anxious. I would be encouraging you to do some work around the anxiety. The Magician card is saying that you're at a crossroads. You are at a crossroads, and a new path is opening up for you. Trust it. Go down the new path. Trust the signs. And when Mercury, the Magician, ruled by Mercury, he's a communicator. He doesn't fuck around. When Mercury falls, when he comes up in a reading, he is about like trusting the signs, he's the magician. The magicians that we see out in the community that create these amazing, mystifying feats of like magic, the sleight of hand and all these amazing things are really just the representation of the magic that exists within our inner reality. So this card is a reminder of the magician that you are, that you can create the kind of relationship that you want. You are at a crossroads. It's time to start to begin this new chapter. All right? You're catastrophizing. You're imagining the worst. Stop. It's time to start creating what you actually want rather than what you don't want, focusing on that. So, okay. How am I going for time? Oh, I've gone way over time. I've got to go. All right, guys, I'm sending you all so much love. Here is a link to my fabulous course. Jump in. It's so good. It is so good. It is fabulous. I'm very proud of my tarot trainings, very professional, amazing trainings that are full of content. And I'm going to take the overwhelm out of tarot, and you will learn how to deliver tarot readings by the end of my training of the 10 weeks that we are working together. So I can't wait to hold space for you. I've got 7 seats left. If you'd like one of those seats, either click on that link or you can private message me. The card of patience just fell out. Just be patient. I am. Okay, sending you so much love, everyone. Have an amazing evening. I will clarify. I'll do a little summary for our pages tomorrow. And yes, thanks for showing up. Big hugs. Bye, everyone. See you next week.